everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Oluwaseun. I hope you're well. Today I'm sharing a story of a particular nurse in the United States that has been fired for slamming a 2-day-old baby in his bassinet. Bassinet, we can also say like a baby cot. So for people who don't know, NICU means neonatal intensive care unit. That is where they admit babies that are born earlier than 37 weeks, or born with low birth weight, and also babies that have got some certain healthcare condition that needs extra looking after. And I believe I don't know if there is a particular course or certain course than this for nurses to become a NICU nurse. I don't know if there is certain course that they need to take. I'm not sure, but I know there are some certain attributes and skills that nurses of that attend to NICU children has to have. So in today's story, the father filmed the nurse slamming the baby. See, when I watched this video, it was really heartbreaking. I had I was a little bit, not a little bit, I was shocked and scared, like, what? A 2-day-old baby? All right, before I go on to today's story fully, I want to say welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're coming across my page for the first time and you like what I do here, why don't you just subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. And to my new subscribers and to the returning one, thank you so much. I do not take it for granted. Without further ado, I'm just going to read the story to us, and before I share the video, I have to warn you ahead. The video can do you somehow. Yeah, I have to tell you that ahead. It's a very short one. But as a mother, even as a father, when you see something like that, because it was a father that caught the nurse doing this type of thing that slammed this baby in a bassinet. So what happened is that this nurse is a newly hired nurse in Long Island in the United States. So a newly hired nurse has been fired after a father filmed her slamming the newborn baby face down. The baby was facing upward like this, and carried the baby and just slammed her down. Is a boy, face down, and the baby screamed. At the hospital neonatal intensive care unit. So the baby is 2-day-old by the name Nicu and was born at the Good Samaritan Hospital in Long Island, and was under the care of Nicu, being treated with antibiotics when this horrific attack happened. So the father of Nicu, that's Nicu's dad, has gone to check on his baby and started taking a video of him crying through the window of the nursery, where he witnessed a nurse picked up his son and forcefully turned him down, slamming his face first in his bassinet. So the father said when he saw this broke him down, and immediately confronted the nurse, telling her, "I do not want you to touch my baby. You just slammed him." And so the nurse responded and said, "Oh no, if you think I mishandled him or anything, I'm sorry." What? That is not mishandling. That is, please, people, bear with me. I'm going to show you the clip. When you see this video, you know that this is not mishandling. This one is bad. It's bad. I don't know any other name for it. What is bad is bad. And one thing I want, you can't bring your personal issue. Maybe this nurse is angry. I'm not making excuses for her now. But you can't bring your personal issue if you're upset, if you're angry, or if you're tired at that point. You can't bring it into your job. It's wrong. Especially a baby. We entrust our lives into your hands. Anybody in the medical field, I think maybe they should give them certain training, or I don't know, but I believe they have that interest. But most of the time now, people are going into this healthcare industry basically for the money, and it's not because they really have the passion for the job. I'm sorry. And I have to tell everyone, if you're watching this video, let me tell you, there are so many ways of making money in Obodo Oyibo, in abroad, aside healthcare. There is money in tech. I've always said it when I started this channel, that if you need to move into tech and you need my help and my advice, say it in the comment section. Send me an email and I'm going to respond. I'll put you through. I do not charge money. That's just it. Because there are so many people that are going into this profession, this healthcare profession, just for the money. No, there are other ways for you to make money in abroad, in UK, in US, in Canada, aside being a nurse, a doctor, an healthcare worker, a support worker. Let me just put that information out there. I'm very passionate about this. Because if you don't have passion for this job, you should not be doing it in the first place. It is wrong. You can't treat people like this. Let me just continue. So, the father said he broke down and he alerted every other nurses and administrators to this shocking video. The nurse's name wasn't released, but she has been fired. And the spokesperson at this hospital, Good Samaritan Hospital, said on Friday that this nurse is a recent hire and her employment has been terminated immediately, and the hospital actually gave no further information on how long that Nicu nurse has been at the hospital. This is their statement. Upon learning of this incident, swift and immediate action has been taken, including conducting an investigation and subsequently terminating this individual informed. That is what the hospital official has said. Additionally, this person has been reported to the Department of Health for further review. They said keeping their residents safe, their patients safe, remains their paramount concern. And there has been question that has been raised around the reason why the curtains of the NICU rooms, it's always closed. But the hospital said there are curtains there because they are trying to provide privacies for the patients and also for their families, and because services are being administered at the bedside, so they try to protect the privacies of people in that room, basically. Also, the New York State Department of Health said that they are taking this disturbing allegation seriously, but they are not going to comment further because this is an open investigation. And also, the hospital complaints are kept confidential and private, and until the conclusion of this investigation, everybody is going to know the outcome. So the good news is that Nicu, the baby, is now weighing 7 pounds, and the baby is doing fine at home. He's been discharged from the hospital. The parents, they are just happy that their baby is well and did not suffer any form of injury after the incident that happened to the baby. I'm just going to share the video for us. It's a very short clip. Please be warned, it can be a little bit triggering. So when I come back, and I'll share my afterthoughts.
Tonight, a New York nurse fired after this shocking video allegedly shows her slamming a baby's face down in the NICU.
Like, that's a baby. You're treating a baby like this? No.
In the video, you see the 2-day-old baby Nico crying through a nursery window when a nurse roughly picks him up and slams him face first back into the bassinet. His mother was horrified.
All right, welcome back. Before I finish this video, I would like to read out some attributes that I believe nurses, especially anyone in the healthcare industry, needs to have. But what I did do a little bit of research on is that what makes a good NICU nurse, but I'm going to just put everything under the umbrella of healthcare system, be a support worker and care worker, nurse, doctors, whichever one that works in the healthcare industry. It takes a special kind of person to work in this industry, in this job, because I know sometimes it can be frustrating, and sometimes, especially in the UK now, that nurses and healthcare workers are complaining that their pay does not equate to the amount of work that they do. So it can be frustrating at times. But I believe you must have genuine passion for this job before going into it. I'm not saying the money there is not important. Don't quote me wrong, please. And so I'm just going to read some of the requirements, top 4 characteristics that is needed for you to be a good nurse, a good NICU nurse, doctor, and all of that. Number 1 is empathy. Empathy, I've always said this on this channel, empathetic to everybody, irrespective of their race, their religion, their tribe. You have to be. Number 2 is compassionate. You must develop a trusting relationship with your patients. You must listen with care. You must go beyond what most people consider a normal thing. Number 3 is adaptability. You must be able to anticipate, to manage, and to respond accordingly to situation that is happening at the time. And number 3 is number 4 is drive, which is there should be a certain type of drive, desire to help and make a difference in people's life before going into this job. And that is what I said, that most people that are going into this healthcare field now, they are just doing it for the money. The drive is no longer there. Like I said earlier on, there are other jobs that you can do that brings you much money at the same time, more money even than being in healthcare field. If you need help, send me a message, put it in the comment section. I'm not going to respond. All right, thank you everyone for watching today's video. And like I said, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, please do subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I put up a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps the engagement a lot. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.